I would like to discuss the topic of what happens when you use a computer for a very long time in a row, especially in an industrial or laboratory setting. Because if you're a student, you probably have experienced all-nighters where you're reworking in a lab and you are using a computer for many hours straight. And you might be wondering what's happening to my body, right? What's happening to my eyes? What's happening to my wrists? Is it going to cause cancer? So let us go over some of the studies and research regarding what actually happens when you're reusing a computer for a very long time. Okay, so first of all, let's start off with the obvious, which is our eyes. When you stare at something for a really long time, in this case a computer screen, it can cause your eye muscles to become strained and fatigued, leading to symptoms such as burning, itching, redness, blurry vision, and dry eyes. This is because when we focus on something up close, such as a computer screen, for a prolonged period of time, our eye muscles work harder than usual to keep the image in focus. Over time, this can lead to a buildup of eye strain, causing the aforementioned symptoms, but it doesn't stop there. Prolonged computer use has also been linked to something called digital eye strain, which is basically a group of eye-related symptoms that can occur after spending an extended period of time looking at digital devices such as computers, smartphones, and tablets. These symptoms can include blurred vision, dry eyes, headaches, and in severe cases, even nausea. Studies have shown that spending just 2 hours on a computer can lead to significant eye strain. So imagine spending all night staring at a screen. It's no wonder why many people experience these symptoms after an all. But it's not just our eyes that suffer when we use a computer for too long. Our wrists can also take a big hit. Repetitive strain injuries such as carpal tunnel syndrome can occur when we perform the same movements over and over again for an extended period of time. In the case of computer use, this can happen when you're typing, using a mouse, or even just resting your wrists on the desk in an awkward position. Studies have shown that even healthy individuals who took a break every 20 minutes for 5 minutes were still at risk of developing these types of injuries after 26 weeks of using a computer. Now, that's a long time. But it goes to show that it doesn't take much to start developing these issues. But wait, there's more. Computer use has also been linked to more serious health problems such as cancer. Now, before you start freaking out, let me clarify. The evidence is still somewhat limited and inconclusive. One study conducted in 2014 found that people who spend more time on computers are at an increased risk of developing breast and colorectal cancer. However, this is just one study, and more research is needed to confirm these findings. Another study conducted in 2017 found no link between cancer and computer use. So what gives? Well, it is possible that the increased risk of cancer in computer users may be due to other factors such as the amount of time spent sitting down, which can lead to weight gain and obesity, which is a known risk factor for cancer. There's also the issue of exposure to electromagnetic fields emitted by computers, although the evidence linking EMFs to cancer is also still inconclusive. Okay, so now that we've covered the potential risks, let's talk about how to mitigate them. The good news is that there are plenty of things you can do to protect yourself while working on a computer for long periods of time. First up, let's talk about posture and ergonomics. Maintaining a good posture while using a computer is crucial to preventing strain on your body. Ideally, you want to sit up straight with your shoulders relaxed, your head level, and your eyes looking straight ahead. Your elbows should be bent at a 90-degree angle and your wrists should be straight and flat on the desk. If you find yourself slouching or hunching over your desk, try standing up every half an hour or so to stretch your back and relax your muscles. You can also invest in an ergonomic chair and desk setup to help you maintain good posture while working. This can make a huge difference if you're someone who spends most of your day at a computer. Next, let's talk about taking breaks. It is important to take a break from your computer every 20 to 30 minutes to rest your eyes, hands, and back. During these breaks, it's important to move around and stretch your body to improve circulation and reduce muscle strain. The 20-20-20 rule is a good guideline to follow. Every 20 minutes, look away from your screen for 20 seconds and focus on something 20 feet away. This can help reduce eye strain and keep your eyes focused. Speaking of eyes, it's also important to take steps to protect them from strain and damage when using a computer. Make sure your computer screen is positioned correctly and at the right height, so that you don't have to strain to see it. Adjust the brightness and contrast levels to make it easier on your eyes. And consider using a screen filter to reduce glare and eye strain. It's also important to blink frequently and not stare at the screen for too long. If you feel your eyes are getting droopy or irritated, take a break and do some eye exercises or simply close your eyes for a few minutes. Okay, so now let's talk about something that many of you might not think of, which is lighting. The lighting in your workspace can actually make a big difference when it comes to reducing eye strain and fatigue. Natural light is best, so try to work in a space with plenty of natural light. If that's not possible, then make sure your artificial lighting is bright enough to illuminate your workspace evenly. Avoid working in dimly lit areas or areas with bright overhead lights that cause glare on your screen. You can also invest in a good desk lamp to help illuminate your workspace. Now, here's another important tip: keyboard and mouse. The type of keyboard and mouse you use can also make a big difference when it comes to reducing strain on your wrists and hands. Look for ergonomic designs that promote proper wrist alignment and reduce repetitive strain. Take breaks and stretch your wrists regularly. And consider using a vertical mouse, which can help reduce strain on your wrist by keeping it in a more natural position. Lastly, let's talk about overall health. Maintaining good overall health is essential when it comes to reducing the risk of strain and injury when using a computer. Eat a balanced diet, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. These things will help you maintain good physical and mental health, which can help you stay focused and productive while using a computer for long periods of time. Alright, folks, that's a wrap! If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe for more great content. And if you have any questions or comments, please drop them down below. Until next time, happy computing!